Booyah! This is Robin from the Backpain Secret podcast, and today we're going to talk about dealing with difficult times and back pain in life. I'm going to play the intro song. I'm going to be right back.
So here's the important question. How can back pain sufferers like us, who don't want to use prescription drugs or go through surgery, heal our back pain? How do we live our daily lives in a way that allows us to go to work, take care of our families, enjoy life, and still manage our back pain? That is the question, and this podcast will give you the answer. My name is Robin Wakeham, and welcome to Backpain Secrets.
Okay, guys, I'm back, and today's topic is dealing with difficult times and back pain in life. Okay, big topic, and as always, I have a little patient story for you today. And it's a made-up name, of course. And I had this patient a few years back. We can call him Stefan, just to have a name of the guy, okay? So Stefan was 35 years old, okay? He was divorced, he had no kids, and he had experienced back pain for about 5 years off and on, you know. Times when he was lazy and didn't really do too much, he had more back pain, and times when he exercised, walked, and went to the gym, he had less back pain, but it was constantly there. So the last 5 years had been quite horrible for Stefan, actually. You know, it had been a long, horrible divorce, and it was just all kinds of problems regarding that, you know. So that has really put his spirits down, and he was really feeling it, you know. He lost most of his friends, or like 80-90% of his friends in the divorce as well, because they chose his wife, or his wife had more of the friends, so it was really less of his friends, you know. So he felt quite alone, and he, during this time, when he was off and on from work, you know, because of the divorce, all of the emotional stuff, he actually lost his job, you know. He got he didn't show up. He showed up late to meetings, and he wasn't really pulling his weight, you know, and that really made him, he had to switch jobs. So the last 5 years had been a struggle for Stefan, to say the least. Externally, guys, when you met Stefan, you couldn't really see if he was happy or sad. He was just like, he had this steady state. He didn't smile. He didn't, like, you couldn't really tell from his face what kind of mood he was in, you know. And he had this external stuff that he didn't really succeed with anything. Okay, he couldn't really succeed with anything, and he actually started to let himself go. He didn't really brush his teeth every day. He didn't shower every day. You know, his apartment was kind of dirty. He wasn't exercising, and he was watching way too much TV, guys. Way too much TV. He was also a gamer, so he's doing these gaming things, gaming nights, you know, just sitting up, eating crap, drinking Red Bull, and just he wasn't taking care of himself, to put it the least, you know. So internally, you know, Stefan, he felt like he didn't really have any more personal power at all. Okay, nothing was really working for him, and he wanted to do stuff, but he didn't feel he had the energy or the strength or the determination to pull it off, you know. And he also didn't trust himself, you know. He failed himself so many times over the past 5 years, you know, relationship wise, with his work, with his exercise, with his friends, with his family. So he just didn't trust himself anymore. He always also felt tired, always tired, you know, even though he was sleeping quite a lot, you know. He was constantly tired. He wasn't eating right. He wasn't doing the stuff he needed to do to feel good and get energy. Okay, and nothing really excited him. He was more or less, you know, he had no ups, no downs. It was just like a steady state for him, and he felt kind of bored inside, or a lot of boredom inside, but he didn't really know how to break out of that boredom. Okay, he more or less told me that he felt dead inside, you know. And he was 35-year-old man. He had his whole life in front of him, you know. It was horrible to see. So this was about the time he visited me, you know. And when Stefan came in, first off, he didn't really shake my hand or anything. You had this handshake, but it was really like, just like like a dead man's handshake. Okay, and he actually just lay down on the bench there, on the treatment table. It told me, just fix me, please, just fix me, fix my back. I don't really know what to do, So it's hard to see, I'm 45 years old and he's 10 years younger than me, and he was just like, you could see it. It was more or less that he's just been given up. Okay. Hello, back pain coach there. I would love to chat, buddy. I got the Facebook, the Instagram, and also YouTube. So I'll hit you up later, okay? But it's nice that you're on. Anyway, so he lay down there on the bench or the bench, and just can you crack my back? Can you give me a pill, or can you do something for me, to make me feel better? So we had a chat, and I showed him all the exercises, his core stability exercises. I talked about how he should be out walking, 30 to 40 minutes every day, get a standing desk, so he wasn't slumped over all the time for his back, and went through all the usual stuff you get when you visit a chiropractor or physiotherapist or personal trainer, But this, like with Stefan, it wasn't really the stuff that was the problem. It was his mental attitude, the stuff that he was doing. So I told him, Stefan, you've gotten all the usual stuff now. I'm going to tell you 3 things, buddy. 3 things that you need to focus on, okay, on a daily basis, because I can see that you are in a bad state right now, and it's a lot of stuff that you need to do to turn this stuff around. So every day you should have 3 goals, Stefan, okay? 3 goals. And the days that you feel really, really bad, the 3 goals can be really, really simple. Like, first off, get up and take a shower, okay? You need to clean yourself up, okay? Number 2, call a friend or family, okay? Give them a call, have a chat with them, okay? And number 3, just walk down to the coffee shop, bring a book and sit there for an hour, You just need to make sure that you're actually doing stuff, so you keep momentum moving forward, okay? The worst thing you can do when you have back pain or you're going through something really horrible in your life, is just to sit down and to feel sorry about yourself. And I get that, and I've gone through that myself. So it's okay to do that for maybe 1 or 2 days. But if you're sitting there and you're just doing it week after week, month after month, you need to do some major changes in your life, okay? Or else it's not going to turn around, okay? So he told me he was going to commit to that, And number 2, Stefan, I told you need to keep perspective to all of this, I understand the last 5 years has been horrible for you, It's been a bitch, but like there have been good times in your life when you've done stuff, when you've experienced stuff, when you've been on a road. You have to remember those things, Also, you need to remember your strengths, okay? When I talk to you, you're talking to me like you don't have any strengths. I know you have strengths, and powers inside, And also remember, you have the power of choice. Every day that you choose to wake up, you have a choice there how you want to spend that day. You have those powers, okay? Also remember, you have free will, my friend. A lot of countries you live in, they don't have free will. You have a free will to do whatever you want in the country you live in, okay? And you have to also remember that there are other people out there that actually can help you. If you're depressed, if you're in a rut right now, you can call a friend, you can call a buddy, you can call someone from your family, or you can get professional help. Meet a psychologist that you can have a chat with. There are all kinds of help out there, but you got to reach out and get that help, okay? Because your back pain in your life isn't going to be fixed if you don't do that, okay? Also, number 3, my friend, okay? You should also ask yourself, what could you learn from this? And this might sound very strange, but usually when you go through something difficult, you can learn something from that. Learn something from that situation, if it's back pain or if it's you're losing your work or whatever, In each situation that you go through, good or bad, there's always a lesson there, and you need to find it. That's your job, okay? Also, you can what should you learn in your life right now? Do you need to learn some new skills so you can change jobs? Do you need to learn some more relationship skills so the next relationship you get into, you don't mess that up? You might need to learn some new exercise routines to reduce your back pain. There's always something that you can learn, and that will also stimulate your brain to think about other stuff that will so you're not concentrating on your back pain constantly. Okay, so it's really, really important. Hello, Marlando. Hey, how are you doing? Nice that you're on. And number four, I almost forgot it. It's the most important thing of everything. Gratitude. For Christ's sakes, don't forget to be grateful for the stuff that you have. That you live in a free country, that you're actually up on your feet walking. That you have a roof over your head, that you have friends, that you have family. There's so much stuff out there that you can be grateful for, and just remember those things. So just to sum it up, the plan I gave to Stefan, and this wasn't the stuff that he thought he was going to get when he came to a physiotherapist, but I told him, first off, remember 3 daily goals, to keep on moving. Shower, walk, and call a friend, for example, okay? Number 2, keep perspective, that there has been good times and going to be good times again, and you just need to focus on getting up and staying positive, okay? And also number 3, ask what you can learn from this situation, the hard situation that you're going through right now, and what you need to learn for the future. And number 4, don't forget to be grateful for all the good stuff that you have, okay? And the situation that you could take yourself out of if you just make these changes. Of course, he had kind of a conflict, Stefan. Whenever you have big changes in your life, there is definitely stuff that is hard, okay? So he had problems with the 3 things, okay? So I told him, each day when you have breakfast, get a piece of paper and fold it up so you can have it in your pocket, and you write down the 3 things that you need to focus on during the day, okay? And it just makes it easier, and it also makes it easier for you to do them if you actually put the things down on paper. And the days that you feel really bad and you don't really have energy to do anything, put down some easy stuff to do, okay? 3 easy things. And the days that you have more energy and that you feel like you might be able to pull some more stuff off, put some harder tasks on those 3 things. But just 3 things that you can do that keep you moving forward, okay? And also, like, to keep perspective, I told him, I have one of these mantras that I actually learned from Anthony Robbins. He's one of these life coaches. If you don't know who he is, you should really Google him. Anthony Robbins. He's just crazy inspirational to listen to. Hello, Ingmar Daddy. How you doing? Sweet on as well. So anyway, so I told him this mantra he should have, when he's out on his walk, and I told him to say, all I need is within me now. All I need is within me now. So he's out walking, okay, for half an hour to 20 minutes to build his self-esteem. All I need is within me now. All I need is within me now. And he was doing that mantra, just incantations off and on for 15 to 20 minutes each day when he was out for his morning walk. And how to exercise. He was Stefan had he'd been doing a lot of sports growing up, so whenever he started to try to do exercise, he always started off too hard, and he thought he was 20 years old again. And there was some stuff with his back that actually prevented him from doing certain exercises. So we had a chat about that. So he's doing the right kind of exercises now, and not the stupid stuff that he'd been doing before. And the gratitude stuff, he told me, I don't really know how to show other people gratitude. He was telling me, I've never really, we didn't do that in my family, and my friends don't do it, they're just going to think I'm weird if I call them up and say that I appreciate them. I told him, start off with your family then, call up the people that are important in your life, and just have a chat with them, and just end the phone call and say, hey, by the way, I just have to say, I really appreciate you as a person that you're in my life. Doesn't need to be a big thing, but doing that, it's going to get the ball get things going, and you're going to be able to do that more and more in the future as well. It's a great thing just to show appreciation to the people around you, because anything can happen here in life, and it's really good to have expressed that to people that are important for you. So the achievement Stefan went through, after a few months, 4 or 5 months, he came back to me and he wasn't like a bundle of energy, but he was more energetic. He looked me in the eye when we had a chat. He was more enthusiastic, and I would say the best thing was that you could see that it was hope in his eyes again. He understood that he could see the light in the tunnel, and it was great to see him. He actually sent out a few applications for some new work, and he was actually thinking about asking a woman out that he met at the gym out. So maybe meet a partner or a girlfriend or get some romance in his life again. I don't really know how Stefan is doing now. This was a few years back, but wherever you are, Stefan, I hope you're doing great. And if you're dealing with some difficult times and back pain in your life, and you got some good information from this episode, please share it, to your friends and family, and maybe it can help them. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. And guys, remember, just one step away from healing your back pain. Bye-bye.
Want more back pain secrets? Then go ahead and get your free copy of my best-selling book, Back Pain Secrets, at backpainsecrets.com. Inside this book, you will find my top secrets to healing your back pain without prescription drugs or surgery that have helped thousands of other people just like you.